Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back with another Starfall radio. Really quick. This one was so fast, we actually didn't even wait a week, bro. That's
know.
actually
We waited
that's
a day,
insane.
a whole
We waited
day.
A whole
bro.
day, bro.
This
See,
will
we're
go up
actually
on-
locked in, bro.
Bro,
And
is
this time we
going
got
up on- Wait, is this going up on Tifa Thursday?
Tifa Thursday,
bro,
yeah.
This
Tifa
is-
Thursday, bro.
Whoever
Yes.
can
Oh,
comment,
fuck yeah.
whoever can comment Tifa Thursday, 777 times remake.
No,
They
bro.
will get-
They were not letting people do that in the comments, bro. YouTube wouldn't let them.
Okay, whoever can comment
No.
it 7 times
7 times.
will get.
that was a downgrade of the fucking century, bro. That was crazy.
700 to 7.
All right, so chat. Why are we here today?
Oh,
'Cause
hold on.
Oh.
I know you've already heard him, but we should probably say we got a guest on this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Sendo TX
I'm
is
so-
back.
I'm
with
so,
us.
I'm so yeah. We got
How you
Sendo back
doing?
again.
We got Sendo back again.
I'm back. I keep prying my way in, bro.
Bro, we thought you were supposed to go.
We
down,
own him, bro.
The
It's
tower.
simple
Oh
as
yeah,
that.
we own him now. I forgot.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that, too. Shit.
Yeah, I
Sendo
bet you did.
TX, bro, is this product of Starfall Radio, bro.
Yeah, I'm back.
He's actually a Starfall industry plant. That's why he just started making
True, bro. True.
Also, so as for where everybody else is, Connor is at work. Sorry.
Don't
Sorry
say
for the
that
jump
word.
scare. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
And Needle Mouse is probably asleep right now. If I had to.
I
guess.
ate all of them, bro. Every single one of them, I ate them, bro.
Holy shit.
They're one with me
What are
now.
we talking
Fuck.
about?
Ate
man?
him.
I ate
Fuck,
them
man.
motherfuckers.
Why would you
They
do that
won't be
shit?
back
That's
for a
bad
while,
news,
dog.
bro.
Bro, we're still doing Vor in 2025. All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's my
All
bad.
All right.
We ready for? All right. So
enough, bro.
why have we gathered here today with Sendo? Okay. So I made a tweet today basically saying that I don't understand how people don't think Sonic is cool, but people and they say that it relies off of hype moments in aura like Sonic Frontiers, but then they're okay with hype moments and aura in the early 2000s games. And I pissed off a lot of 2000s fans, which was kind of the point. And now we're talking about it in the podcast. We're talking about just the Sonic in the 2000s as a general whole thing, and we're gonna talk about why it's Dookie Buns ass cock and balls shit. All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I fucking
So-
hate that rat!
that fucking bird that I hate.
That fucking rat that I hate!
All right, who wants to
Oh
go
my
first?
I don't
All
fucking
right.
care, bro.
And those goes.
Sendo, since you're our guest, you should go first. What are your thoughts
No
on the 2000s?
fucking way. All right, well, 2000s, and I'm going to start off with the fan side of things because I think that's where the most interesting conversation comes in. Because, like, at the end of the day, I mean, 2000s era Sonic, I think, is very widely agreed, at least in the broader gaming community, as kind of a fat load of horse shit. It's really bad. And, like, he's got sauce. He's kind of drippy, but also, you know, that's at the behest of game quality. So it's like I mean, I'd rather the games be fun than sit here and listen to a
Holy
bunch
shit.
of people
Whoa,
on Twitter
whoa.
be
you
like,
can't be saying that.
I know,
Holy
I know,
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Whoa,
I'm sorry,
that.
bro.
Whoa, buddy.
Sonic could be the most mischaracterized motherfucker I've ever seen, but if the game's fun, I'll be like, well, you know, shit happens,
Oh, you know,
bro.
sucks to suck, but like, I'm kind
Yeah,
of here for the
but,
gameplay, buddy.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I'm not like I'm very much not into Sonic stories in that way. I think they're
Yeah.
supplementary to, you know, the game actually being fucking fun. And I think that the only thing the 2000s era really has going for it is that narrative aspect where people think, oh my god, he's the best characterized he's ever been and whatever, this, that, and the other, which is a whole can of worms. But the games fucking suck dick, and nobody talks about that, bro. And now the
Yeah.
2000s era is like, oh, it's the characterization pre Ian Flynn 9/11, but like, bro, the game sucked massive dick. They sucked ass, and we're gonna sit here and pretend like they don't. Like, shut the fuck. I don't give a fuck about Sonic sitting here looking drippy, doing whatever in character, jerking off. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I want the games to be fun, and they're fun right now. They're more fun than they were in the 2000s era right now.
No, but they're sauceless and have no sauce, and they're playing it safe.
No, they got Kellen Quinn in the fucking. It's like, bro, I don't care. Shut up. Oh my god. God.
Brain Crush 40
Okay,
bit.
now here's
Brain
now
Crush
here's the
40
thing.
bit.
Here's the thing. You say all that. I do agree the games are lower quality, but we can all agree that the current era of Sonic is playing it safe, right, guys? We can all
No.
agree on that.
Yo,
Shut the
chat,
fuck
rip that
up.
guy's
Yes,
balls off. I'm done with it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
We can
Can I
all
just-
agree,
yo,
right, that making
can
their
I
game
jump in?
open world
Bro.
is like playing it safe, right, guys? Like that's
Bro.
the generic Breath of the Wild
Oh,
thing
bro.
to do, right, guys?
Can I
all
jump
agree,
in?
right?
Can I jump in like it's a swimming
we
pool real
agree.
quick? Can I jump in like it's a swimming pool real quick? All right, listen. Can I just say I don't understand when people say Sonic is playing it safe. Okay, I think we talk about this last episode or something. I think I'm losing.
Yeah.
Did we,
Bro, I just rage baiting, bro.
bro?
We're just rage baiting.
Bro, this is part of it because everybody
is true.
loves to say that the fucking 2000s didn't play it safe. They were always experimenting. Yeah, and half of the shit was fucking ass, man. I'm sorry to say. And
They were experimenting because they were afraid their franchise was gonna fucking go under. They had to. Every single thing they did was a fucking fail.
Yeah, it was, and the thing is, people saying that Frontiers was playing it safe. I don't know how the fuck you can say that when one, they quite literally couldn't play it safe because if they did, it would not be as successful as it is. Two, if the game if they literally said in multiple interviews that if this game fucking flops, it's done. I think a direct quote was like, if we're in a dire situation, if this game failed, there will be no chance. That's it. No more games. They literally could not play it safe with this game. And I don't know how you see Sonic beating the fucking brakes off of fucking giant ass robots and say that shit is safe. Like how like hello? Is anything up there? Like, can we wake up, please?
Yeah,
Like,
how much do you want to bet it's like about the model, dog? Because in the 2000s,
I
the
saw
model was
that.
changing every 5
I
minutes.
saw
Yes.
that today. I saw that
Yeah.
on in one of my replies.
I think the thing is that people have such like such extreme like heartfelt hatred for like the current like writing, the narratives, the way the models look and stuff like that. That is so strong that like even when the games do things well with those puzzle pieces, they refuse to let that be the case, which is the most frustrating part. It's like, yeah, sure, we can have our model discussion, but like if he does something really cool as this model you don't think is perfect, does that automatically make it like
Yes.
suck? Like that's
can I
what
tell you
it is. And I
something?
feel like people take this stuff way too far.
That's
I
snap
have-
shit right there.
I literally have the actual like thesaurus on all of your arguments, and people have actually used that as an argument. Like you just said, Sonic doing some cool shit with the current
Yep.
model completely. No, somebody quite literally said they think the scene where Sonic falls from the sky is cooler than every Titan boss fight because of the model.
Bruh.
Like-
Okay, whoa. What, the sky in Black Knight?
Yeah.
You're okay, whoa, okay, rewind. Okay, for one,
We're-
you're comparing a CG cutscene, which, by the way, they still use the same model in the CG cutscene.
yeah.
So I don't know what the
it's
fuck
the
you're talking
same.
about
Yeah.
there.
No, but the quills are shorter, man.
Does that
fuck.
mean that that clip from the Showdown trailer, like what's up with that? Or
Bro,
like hello?
The Showdown trailer is the best Sonic trailer. People say it's that Mania
Yeah.
trailer. No, it's that is
Nah,
quite
no,
hands
the
down.
Mania trailer's good, but like
It's
okay.
good, but hands down, and this is coming from
Yeah.
somebody who grew up with with old Sonic games. You know, my uncle gave me the fucking classic games. The Sonic Showdown trailer has to be one of the most I don't know what is in that trailer, like crack, freaking like Quaaludes. I don't fucking know, man. But that shit is so good, man. Like, oh
Yeah.
like,
What the fuck are we even
it's-
talking about, bro?
Nah, this is a really serious discussion we're
It's
having
really
here.
serious
This is an intelligent discussion we're having here.
Oh, well,
Now,
Well-
now,
well,
wait,
bro.
what are you gonna say, Riley? What are you gonna say, Riley? You're
Well,
saying,
I was-
well.
No, not well, as in like that. But I do agree with what you're saying, as in Frontiers definitely did not play it safe. But if I just let me play devil's advocate here real quick, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Let's hear
Stay
it.
stay
Let's hear
with me now, bro.
I'm staying
Wait,
with
This
you.
was
in
around
po-
the
wait,
time.
In
This
post,
was-
in post. Can you put a "Stay with me now" alone?
All right, bro. We're not doing this shit again. All right.
Get out of here, bro.
Around that
We first had
time
the
of Frontiers, this is pre-release, there was kind of an open world slop scare, I guess, right? You know, you had Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild wasn't the first open world game. I don't know why the fuck everybody brings up Breath of the Wild like it.
Yeah.
It was a great game, by the way. It was a fantastic game, but it wasn't the first of its kind. I don't know why people act like that. But you have Breath of the Wild, and that kind of, I guess, set off a ton of games from different franchises becoming open world like that, you know? So we were like, oh, open world Sonic, you know, fuck it. Who cares, right? And, you know, I guess from the first trailer we saw with the world, and like, this is literally just a basic ass open world with Sonic. So just looking at that aspect of the game when saying that they didn't really, what was it? Fuck, I completely lost my train of thought.
They weren't playing it safe?
Yes, sorry, yes, thank you. They weren't playing safe. If you go with that, I can kind of see your reasoning there. But if we're talking about like the hype moments in Aura, like you said, yeah, well, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, actually, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. There has been no Sonic game in existence where he goes supersonic every fucking boss fight,
and then beats
the living fuck out of them. Like, I don't
like.
Yeah, that was that's so different from anything we've ever seen Sonic related, and
even with like the open world, yeah, go for it.
I want to mention one thing. I always hear that a lot. Maybe I'm totally out of the sphere. What were like other franchises going open world? I feel like I never can think of any when people say that. Like, what were some after Breath of the Wild? Like, what
Mario Odyssey was a big one.
I'm about to say outside of like that,
you know,
because that's the only thing I could think of, and that's just not even.
You have
your
Nier, your
open.
Elden Ring. It's just there. I feel like there was a surge of open world games like after.
I was say, I guess. I was like, I always heard that argument.
Nier was old as fuck though. That was like way.
I was like, I swear I could only think
of
like.
You're right. That was like 2017. No, that was
that's old as shit.
That was old as shit. You're fucking right. Well, that just kind of proves my point, right? That like fucking Breath of the Wild wasn't the first. I don't know why people act like Breath of the Wild was the first.
That's what I mean. I feel like whenever
I was mainly talking about Automata. That one came out in what 2017, I think.
Yeah.
And is that even open world? I mean,
not really.
Nah,
well, I mean, is Sonic even open world?
No, it's not. It has that like feel to it, especially in the first area. It kind of
it's open zone, bro. It's open zone.
Guys. Whatever, bro. That's not new either. I don't know why the fuck they were trying to coin that as a new thing. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Whatever.
It's kind of funny. I like it.
That's irrelevant.
I think now.
But yeah.
Did you say you were gonna say something, Sendo, or did you say it already?
I did farting. I don't know. My brain don't worky right.
Something about the open zone. I heard.
Open zone. Not that. It's different. It's still.
He's breaking.
Okay, I'm good.
He's breaking.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So, if we're gonna like circle back, I think something that. Here's what I said. Right, I think that there's kind of a hypocrisy to where Sonic, the Dark Age fans, right? They are saying, oh, Frontiers only relies on hype moments in Aura, but then they go and hype up Sonic 06 when that game is actually all hype moments in Aura. People, like, Sonic Frontiers, despite its issues, is still a fun game, man. It is a fun game, whether you want to admit it or not. It is fun, all right? Sonic 06 doesn't fucking work. It's not a functional video game. The controls suck. The way the characters talk is like they're reading off a script. It's not like actual people talking to each other. The story way, like so much about that. Do I have to mention the bugs?
And
like
people,
Jesus Christ.
It's like even with the story, people gas up like that game's story like it's the second coming of Christ. Like it's not good. It's not
even
good story.
that good.
You
it's
can.
Like
I like
not,
Shadows. I like Shadows' arc. That's it. That's literally it.
Sure.
That's literally it.
And Mephiles is like a cool villain conceptually, right? And has some cool lines, but like that's kind of it. And plus, when people talk about, it relies on high moments in Aura, right? Mm-hmm. Outside of the CG, what is there?
Nothing,
really?
Bro.
There's nothing,
bro.
So let's think. Let's think. Like 15 minutes of CG.
Also,
or I don't know, like 4 boss fights with a DLC added that adds an extra one. Like, hello.
If you're sitting there tossing out, it relies on hype moments in Aura. bro, I need you out of the fucking gene pool. You're so dumb, bro.
And then-
it's literally like you're not. That means there's no depth. You're sitting there admitting there's no
Yes.
depth and no value to the game outside of. Look pretty. Look at the color go across the screen. You fucking troglodyte, bro. It's so bad.
And plus, even with that, it's just like a hype moments and aura sandwich, bro. It's right at the beginning and the end, and that's it, bro.
Exactly.
It's-
The entire
and this
middle
is-
section of the
and I'm
game,
sorry,
bro. Nobody wants
this
to
is-
talk about that because it
This
sucks.
is a majority of the mainline 3D Sonic games in the early 2000s. We have cool intro, cool first level. The rest of the game is dog shit, and then maybe you get a cool last level, and then hype moments and aura like sprinkled on there. Like, and
Yeah.
listen, I might say something controversial because people love to fucking ride the dick off this game until it falls off. But Sonic and the Black Knight, that shit is the definition of hype moments in aura, man. People love to glaze that game for its for its not gameplay. What the fuck am I talking about? The people love to glaze that game for its characterization, and they love to bring up that last. Every world has its end scene, but like, I'm sorry, and this is kind of my whole stance on it. I really am struggling to really connect with the story when the whole game I'm just kind of waggling my fucking controller like I'm beating my dick. Like there's nothing really like engaging with it. And this is like I've played this game on original Wii. Like I played it like a year after it came out. So I played it again and again over the years. I really did try to understand why people really like this game. And besides the like characterization, it really is just like the fucking hype moments nowhere. And for me,
Yeah.
I think gameplay should be taking precedent over story. And obviously, in a perfect world,
Crazy hot take, bro. That's actually
I know,
insane.
Crazy hot take. I know in a crazy world. In a
But
perfect
no,
world,
I want Death Stranding 52, bro.
Oh,
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
bro. We love you,
Bro.
Kojima, bro.
like
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
like even like for example, I love colors. That story is not the best, but the gameplay is really fun. So I love colors. And
Yeah.
again, I said this before. In a
And the
perfect
story
world-
is so non-intrusive.
yeah,
It's just
It's-
kind of there,
yeah,
and it's kind of fun.
yeah. And Unleash. Unleash's story is like like besides the first cutscene, there's not a lot of hype moments in aura in that, so I will give it a pass. But
That's what
then-
I'm saying. When we talk about like stories and characterization in the 2000s,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the only one that is like that I feel like actually has a lot of real substance to it and feels like an actual narrative is Unleashed. Like that's it. That's kind of all you got. I mean, Black Knight's there a little bit, I guess. I like its narrative, I guess, but it's like you said, it's mostly just cool one-liners that people talk about this game for no end. And just his characterization, but actual narrative that I find enticing, it's literally just Unleashed.
Yeah.
Like that's
Well,
it. I guess
that's also-
I guess if you somehow want to throw Adventure 2 into the 2000s, which is not what we're
I'm
discussing
sorry,
here,
no, the cutoff.
but like
I'm
for Dark Age, then it's just Unleashed. Literally
and,
just
and
Unleashed.
I think it also helps that the game actually functions most of the
That-
time.
yeah,
Like, you
I'm
can-
about to say
you can
Unleashed
which-
is the actual game we can have discussion about because
Yeah.
I actually have issues with like the gameplay and the way it's structured and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I have actual like critiques with the game itself, but I can't even say that about half of these other things because
Mm-hmm.
like the entire game is just unfun.
Heroes is a broken fucking dog shit mess of a game.
Yes. Yes.
That game is
Yes.
made. I've said this before. That game is made out of fucking 2 strands of tape and hatred, man. There was no love put into that game. And then
Keep going.
Sonic. Oh, we're moving to Sonic 06 now. I'm sorry.
No, fuck, bro.
No,
Sonic
wait, guys,
06, I mean-
don't forget Shadow the Hedgehog, bro. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right,
Yo,
moving
I'm sorry,
on.
bro. Shadow the Hedgehog, bro. Like, and this is. I'm sorry. This goes for 2000s, bro. And people have to bring up the side games. The side games were good for the most part, but that's kind of
Rush
sad
and
that the
Rush
Rush-
Adventure and
Rush Adventure, Advanced 2.
No,
and
I wouldn't even say Advanced.
Ad-
Advanced kind of blows.
Advanced 2 is good. I like that one.
I've never been a fan of
And
the
then
Advanced
and
games.
then
Yeah,
the
advanced
first
games are kind of
and then maybe the first Riders game.
Oh yeah, Riders. I forgot about Riders. Yeah, I like Riders.
What else? Because what up? Fucking Chronicles sucks.
Yeah, fuck
fucking
that.
Sonic Battle is mid. I'm sorry. People
I,
like that
I
game.
honestly, I don't think I need to sit down and actually play that game through. I don't think I know much about that game, but yeah, I hear mixed things about it. So just par for the course.
I say I can't lie. I think like the only games from this era that I actually felt like were really worth like my time, honestly, is like just Unleashed, like Rush Adventure, and then like I know this is my hot take. I know everyone's gonna say Riders. I like Zero Gravity a little more, but it would just be Riders, like one of those two. That's kind of it for like almost 10 years of the franchise's history. I feel like, and only notice how only one of those is actual mainline games.
Yeah.
And no, the storybook games are not like the mainline games. Can we stop saying that? They're like side games.
They're
right?
side games.
They're side games.
Yeah.
If they relied on the motion control even like a little more, it wouldn't be that crazy to say they were spin-offs. Because it's like a motion control gimmick game, but like no, they have a little more to them than that, but still.
So I mean when we're talking about, the thing is, we've been talking a lot about the 2000s, and we talk a lot about, we don't really talk much about the actual games themselves, but we're talking about like just the story, and like, and that's the thing, that's my issue with this. These games don't really have anything besides the vibe, and that's something that like a lot of people were talking about on Twitter recently, and that's kind of like the whole reason I wanted to talk about this, is because people are saying that Sonic isn't cool anymore, or Sonic lost his sauce, and then they bring up the 2000s, but like Sonic is still cool. I'm sorry, you can say whatever the fuck you want about the games, whatever. Sonic is still cool. And I brought up the fucking Sonic Frontiers, and it's him beating the fucking shit out of Robot. That stuff is cool. Shadow beating, I'm sorry, and I said that we're in a new era of Sonic. We're not in the era of Sonic being like this skateboarder dude, hip hop. We're in the era of EDM and Sonic characters beating the fucking shit out of each other with bare hands. That shit's fucking cool as fuck, man. I'm sorry, bro. When Sonic characters are just throwing hands, I think that's actually peak Sonic fighting. Like, you can, like...
Am
I wrong?
It's not ridiculous to say that. Yeah, I think the weirdest thing about all of this is just how quickly everybody who has even the slightest bit of defense for like 06, you know, these games, right, with Black Knight, even Secret Rings. I know there's some Secret Rings defenders, right? And the thing is, with all of that, they love to skim past the gameplay so fast, it's not even funny. Like, even when talking about 06, it's just hilarious to me how it's like, you know, 06, it was like, oh yeah, you know, it had a ton of gameplay issues, it was really buggy, and that's all they have to say about one of the biggest gaming failures ever, and then they go talk about the story for 20 minutes.
It's because there's no fucking way you can look in the mirror, wake up, and say that you just, like Sonic 06, and then be happy.
You gotta skim past it because you know you can't unironically stare at everyone with a straight face and say that you like actually think 06 gameplay is good. And if you do say that, honestly, in a way, more power to you, because at least you're not doing this stupid hype moments and aura garbage.
But now Project 06 exists, and
don't even get me started on that shit. Don't even get me started.
I will say, no. If there's anybody,
I want to get you started on that. Actually, I do want to get you started on that.
You want to get me started on that shit, bro?
If there is anybody. If there's anybody who defends 06, I have any, like, even the mildest bit of respect for, is someone who unironically played it when it came out and thought it was fun to play. That's a stupid take, but at least you're not just talking about the cutscenes that are CG and talking about PO6. You actually just like the game. Like,
nah, fuck it. If you fucking use PO6 as a defense of 06, you are actually stupid. You are a stupid person. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry, actually. I am so sick and tired of fan games acting like replacements. They can be replacements as in, like, Unleashed Recompiled, for example. You can be like, okay, this is just another way to play Sonic Unleashed, you know, because that's just a port. You are playing the same game.
You are playing
the same game. With Project 06, it's a fantastic fan remake, reimagining, whatever you want to call it. Project 06 is not 06. So I'm so sick and tired of people now acting like 06 was some misunderstood masterpiece because they've played the fan remake that, oh, what do you know? It fixes all of the fucking issues that 06 had. Like, imagine that.
Talk to him.
Yep. Also, like, I've seen this take where it's like, Excuse me.
Bless you.
That was a crazy take, bro. What was that?
Hey, my bad. I've seen this take where people will be like, "Oh, the level design in 06 is actually really fucking fire. Like if you play it outside of 06, if you're playing Project 06, the level design's sick." And like, okay, I want to know where you guys lie on this, but I feel like if the level design for 06 does not work within the confines of the game that it was fucking designed for, I don't even know if I'd call that like good level design. You can rip it and put it somewhere else.
The thing is, I think the level design is good. It's just that the controls are so unbearably ass. It doesn't matter how good the level design is, because it just makes it unfun to play. That's
this is something
yeah. Controls. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. You finish your sentence.
I was gonna say controls and level design must go hand in hand. You can't have good level design be just good. You also have to have good controls to complement the level design. It cannot be one or another.
This is something I've said before. I got cooked for saying that. I said people always talk about how good 06 level design is. And it's like, yeah, that's like cool and all, but like the thing is that level design is only as good as the control that you use to play the level design. And level design also, if it sucks but your control's great, you never get to utilize any of the mechanics of the control in an interesting way at all. And it's like I always think of this, not to say that Forces controls well, but it's definitely more functional than 06.
The Forces jump scare was crazy.
Is so terrible and offers literally nothing that, sure, yeah, you can boost over stuff, and they could have used that in an interesting way, but they didn't. So that's what it is, so incredibly unfun, because sure, the control's bearable, but the level design doesn't work. In 06, the control is so finicky and annoying to use, and it's all stupid buggy. It's not like the mechanics actually work half the time, but the level design is good, sure, but like I don't really care, because I also prefer to have fun while playing the level design that's apparently so good.
I have fucking had a brain fart just now. Holy shit, man. Never mind.
Goodness gracious,
and moving on.
I do want to move on,
bro.
because we were talking about 06 and like, oh, the potential, this potential, that. I also, on the 2000s, this is the era of potential, man. That everybody, listen.
Oh yes, we love potential, man.
I know 06 is the biggest culprit of this, but I think there's a bigger culprit that no one really wants to talk about. And I think that's Sonic Unleashed. And I love people Unleashed as it's more.
Oh no, he just said Unleashed. Oh no. Best Sonic game.
Jesus Christ, fuck.
Best Sonic game. No.
Unleashed is the biggest fucking fumble I've ever seen from a Sonic game, because that game was so fucking close to being one of the best Sonic games, but it's the Werehog. The Werehog. I'm sorry. People who like the Werehog, I'm sorry. It's not fun. It's not fun. And this is how I always look at platformers, because people have to, because I used to say for any game, but now I have to say for platformers, because idiots like to be like, oh, but fighting games. So now I have to specify platformers. Platformers are, in my opinion, the quality of a platformer is based, for me, on how fun I had on a first playthrough. And I know Sonic is about playing the game multiple times, but when you usually do that, you're going back and playing one level, or like a level that you like, to master it at a time. I'm talking about a full playthrough from the beginning of the story to the end of the story. If it was fun, then it was a good game. But if it was bad, if it was bad after the first playthrough and I go back and play it one more time, okay, maybe I can give it a pass. But after like 2, 3, 4 times,
you could just say that you could say that the game was fun but really unintuitive. You could actually make that. That's actually a valid thing to say.
Even
because
then,
that's a criticism, but saying that's still like fun. That's not the ideal scenario. That's still a criticism. I feel
like it's exactly. It should be so clear to people that your first playthrough of a game, regardless of the creator's intent for you to go back and replay it to get more fun out of it, it still needs to be fun on a baseline. If you're sitting there playing a game and you fucking hate it the entire time, what is the point? Do you think people are gonna go back and replay that being like, okay, well, maybe I'm the problem? No! If the game's not fucking fun, there's no incentive to go back and try it again. So I always hate that take where it's like, oh, fuck, well, you just need to play the game a second time. How good are you at the game? Maybe I didn't want to get good at the game because it's fucking boring.
Exactly.
Maybe I didn't want to play the goddamn game more because it wasn't fun on a first run. It should be fun on a first run.
This is me
but the
with,
thing is, when I
this
finish
is
a
me
game,
with
when I hit the
Adventure 2.
credits, I just have to wonder, like, what was the developer's intent when making this? Am I
Nobody
following
thinks
their
that
am I
shit,
following their vision? Kojima's vision. Am I following it? Am I walking in his footsteps so that I can experience this game as it was meant
I
to
need
be?
to walk in a different straight line.
This work of art that's being displayed on my screen. I must witness it in the best way possible. Because it's not like games are made for players; they're made for the developers to play them, right?
Like, and this is with not. And I know I just mentioned Unleashed, and the Werehog being dog. Yeah, I know,
Fuck,
I know.
man.
No,
Like,
it's not a God of
that's
War
with
clone.
every-
It's not a
that's
God
with
of War
every-
clone. No,
that's
it's
with-
inspired by other things.
Oh my god! Wow, and then if it's inspired by other things, it copies those other games pretty shit. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't care what it copies. It copies it pretty terribly.
Exactly. but this is with every Sonic Heroes. That game is missed potential because that game could have been cool, right? But no, the game actually is buggy as fuck, and it you have to play the same game like 4 times to get to the final story, and the team mechanic is not that fun.
Well, you don't have to play all of them. You can just play one of them,
That's such
bro.
a stupid argument, bro. I want to get to the final story, man. I want to get to the final story, and if it's not fun for any of the 4 playthroughs, then fucking what's the point, man? The Sonic story is the least annoying. No, actually, that's not true at all. It's the middle annoying. Then we have Dark Story, which is the most annoying, which is just like hard mode. And in this game,
I would say Chaotix is the worst.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right.
That is actually like the most bottom. Like genuinely, I have played through Shadow one time. It wasn't great or it wasn't especially fun, but I got through it. I could not beat the second level of Chaotix in Heroes. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I actually just had to stop.
Chaotix is dumb.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
people. Yes, in some cases, Heroes is definitely better than Shadow. If you're playing the main levels as like Team Rose or Sonic, all right, I'll give you that. It's definitely better than the majority of Shadow, right? But like, goodness gracious, man, Shadow is way better than the Chaotix. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
It's
and then
just miserable experience.
and then Amy's story or Amy's team is like the opposite. They make it so easy that it becomes like just not engaging at all.
Now it's just
So,
a
like,
buggy game.
Yeah, it's literally just like
It's just a
go
buggy
forward
game.
doing.
Now you can't say any of your deaths were because of you, bro. Because it's just gonna be the game screwing you over somehow.
Yeah, and then what? And then we go Shadow 05. You talked about Shadow 05 a bit.
Yeah.
That game does not play like a Sonic game to me. It's the level design is so weird and different.
It's just weird.
It's like it doesn't play. It plays like a collectathon and like a mission style.
I mean,
like, yeah. I mean, that's the whole point. And like all of the out of all of the fucking 10 stories, none of them actually matter because there's only one canon ending, and none of them actually matter. Right.
But didn't you know you were supposed to be playing the fan remake version of
Shadow
it?
Reloaded, guys.
Not
Guys,
the-
I
let me
actually
just
played
play
Shadow
not the
Reloaded
game.
in
Let me
expert
just play
mode for
not the game.
5,000 hours, and I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah. We talked about 06 already. We talked
Let's say
about
I will
Unleashed
say
already.
one thing. The only thing I'll applaud Shadow of 5 for is that I think overall the mechanics work better. I don't feel like I'm flying around everywhere and just like it's slippery, right? But I feel like the rail switching, at least that actually works.
Yeah,
like,
just don't
I
jolt
feel like
off
I've
the
had less
course or whatever,
weird,
bro.
just like I fell through the
It actually,
floor
like,
moments. Like
he
that
has a nice
doesn't
little
really happen.
animation.
Yeah.
It's just like at least it actually works a little more.
Yeah. But like it gets kind of like, and when you really like analytically look at all of these games and understand why they have the reception that they are, you come to realize that the 2000s don't really have much besides their vibe and aesthetic. And at that point, the aesthetic doesn't really matter. And this is kind of my big takeaway is that this is why I would rather have good gameplay over good story. Because if the gameplay is good, I can kind of look past the bad story because the game is at least fun to play, right? But with a bad story, if the gameplay is not fun, it's gonna be such a drag. If it's a drag to get through the story because the game is so unbearably unfun, then I'm gonna actively care less about the story because I'm more frustrated that the game is not fun. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, whatever. Just get me to the end of this game so I don't have to play it anymore. That is my thought process, at least. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody else thinks that way. If anyone else, I don't know. Maybe, oh no, but it's all about the hype moments or in characterization. I don't give a fuck, please. Like, I would rather have Sonic not act like Sonic, but the game be fun. Like,
Yes.
maybe not that
And
far.
even
Maybe not
then,
that far.
no,
I'm
and
not-
even then, like with Frontiers, why are we suddenly acting like that game has a dog shit story or has dog shit characterization? Like,
because Ian
say what you will about
Flynn.
Ian Flynn, but to say that it's like, I mean, you can have your own opinion if you want. I mean,
You know why?
sure, but
Because apparently Amy is bad in that game.
oh my fucking
Apparently
god,
Tails
bro.
is bad in that game. I'm sorry, bro. That game has the best written Knuckles in the entire fucking series. in
That's
my
not
opinion.
ridiculous to say that.
That's
It's
not
not ridiculous to say that.
The
He
Sonic
like
and
this is
Ta-
the
that's-
first. This is the first time that I think I played a Sonic game and like Knuckles and Sonic felt like realistic, like friends.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That don't ever happen.
They bounced
Like
off
it
of
was,
each
it was
other
actually
so
bro
good.
moments.
It was
Like this actually
so-
happened.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Like characters actually interacting and being like friends. It's actually insane.
See, the problem with that though is there's one PNG from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which ruins his whole character arc. So
Fuck.
That's right, bro. Oh, bro. No, bro. When he talked about Tails in Adventure 1, bro, that instantly ruined the entirety of Chaos Island, bro.
Exactly.
I don't care about
exactly.
I don't care about the islands being far apart. I care about the one screenshot they put on screen for 5 seconds, bro. Truly ruining the activities, bro. It's just oh my gosh. But it's hype moments and aura stuff, bro. It's always like, hey, bro, when we talk about this, even with the context of story, if you want to talk about like the hype moments, right? That's just like that is literally just like these people be reading their books by their covers, bro. Like the actual substance don't matter. So it looks cool. Like when they go to Black Knights, oh look, he's got a sword, it's so cool.
Yeah,
And
bro. You
that's
think
it.
Black Knight
Like, there's
fans
nothing
actually
else.
played the game before? No. That's where you're.
No,
That's where you're mistaken, bro.
No, that's where you're mistaken.
They just watch
buddy.
the cutscenes, bro. Come on now.
Yes, bro.
Same with
Yes.
secret rings. Like for some reason, there are secret rings. Like there are a lot of them that actually like secret rings, and it's like whatever. I mean, like what
Okay.
you want,
I mean, yeah.
but
They like the idea of secret rings. They don't like
I
that
mean,
fucking
bro,
game.
have you played it on the Wii, bro? I'm just saying, bro. Have you
Bro,
actually
that's-
like
Sonic
sat
has
down and
secret
played that
rings.
game
Actually, I played it on Dolphin Emulator
with a
5
controller
mods.
mod?
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Control.
Actually, no, sorry. I played Sonic like Reignition or whatever that stupid game is called, bro. That's
Project
what I played.
Reignition.
That actually looks
There
cool
we
though.
go.
I haven't played it yet, but it looks cool.
I
But,
mean,
pretty
yeah, it
neat.
looks cool, bro, but that's
It's
not secret
cool,
rings, bro.
But it's not secret
it's not
rings.
secret rings, no. So it's the same thing with
You know what,
Project
actually-
06. Like, I think Project 06 is very good. I love that game. It's probably my favorite Sonic fan game. The key word here is fan game, guys. Fan
No,
game.
yeah.
It's not a
Sonic,
real game.
no. PO6 is actually the greatest Sonic thing to ever grace the earth.
I mean, you can say
I don't- I
that
don't-
too,
yeah,
but
I don't
if
think
you're
you
if
under-
you're
I don't
if
think you
you're
understand, buddy.
if you're playing PO6 and you're like Sonic 06 was good actually, yeah, whatever. I'm repeating my same points. You get what I mean.
Okay, now Sendo made a very good segue there, bro. He mentioned that they like the idea of secret rings, bro. I think this is a good transition to your tweet today.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna talk about your tweet today,
Yeah.
bro.
So I made in my tweet where I said that Sonic fans, the hypocrisy of Dark Age fans with hype moments or blah 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 blah. I also said this. I think that Dark Age Sonic fans, they like the idea of the Dark Age, but they don't actually
Yeah.
like anything.
And that was
that
the
comes
whole
from
thought right there.
They
Exactly.
like the
they like
idea.
the idea of it. They don't actually like the games because the games suck.
They like the
Right?
idea.
There you go. There you go.
They like the idea. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
That really is it.
Case
That
closed,
was
bro.
good
'Cause, like-
for a hello moment from G-Dub, bro.
Hello? Hello? What are we doing?
No, but, like that's for like that's me being for real. Like
Yeah.
I like everyone like the one thing I've seen going around is this TikTok of like I've seen this TikTok on my TikTok feed where it's like they show like back when Sonic used to be cool and it's like showing a bunch of pictures of like old Sonic from 2000 stuff. Funnily enough, they showed something from IDW, which is not 2000s.
I think I understand what's going on. IDW was not from 2000s.
Yeah,
But people don't like IDW either now, guys. Like, let's be real, bro.
Well, Ian Flynn.
Because it's Ian Flynn.
Ian fucking Flynn.
Since
Bro,
Frontiers, there's been
the switch
such
up
a,
is crazy, bro. Like I never really
no,
cared about
don't
Ian
say switch
Flynn.
up, bro. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
People just
It's just like
their
people
opinions.
always. No, bro. It's just like everybody. It's like
randomly on a dime.
Yes,
Really?
I'm sorry.
That's
Are
the
you
weirdest thing.
anti-criticism? Can we not criticize things anymore?
My bad.
Anti-criticism.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
See, actually, I just want the series to be better. Hello?
Exactly. Anyways, I think the Racing Crossworlds team should be burned at the stake. Fuck those guys. They're doing dog shit work. Are you anti-criticism? I'm sorry, my bad.
Why don't the characters have voice lines? What the fuck?
Well, I'm sorry. Okay,
Bro.
okay,
Fucking
okay,
hate
okay.
this community.
What was I gonna say? See, now I'm off my fucking gourd, bro. I don't even remember what I was gonna say, bro.
We're losing our minds, bro.
What was the point of this episode again? What were we doing?
Shit talk the 2000s.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
literally it was that,
No, that was
literally
it.
just a hate episode, bro.
Hey, episode, bro. I gotta put a
And,
bunch
like-
of fire in the thumbnail, bro.
And also,
Oh fuck.
bro. What was I saying? I was talking about before my brother walked in and fucking interrupted me. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the TikTok. It had a screenshot from IDW,
Oh, yeah.
which wasn't from 2000s, and then they also had something that again. Oh, it was fan art. Fan art. A fucked up fan art.
Bruh.
It's crazy. Almost every picture, besides like the writer's image, is not like they show like this like Sonic having this like Y2K aesthetic when Riders is the only fucking game that has a fucking Y2K aesthetic. Okay,
That's
Like,
that's like it, bro.
and another thing I see is like people bring up, oh, Sonic has to have like the influence of like hip hop and rap. When like again, the only two games that really do that is Sonic Adventure 2 and the first Rush game. No,
Yeah, not
other-
a Rush Adventure like
Exactly.
got rid of that.
Yeah,
Like-
and I think this also brings up a bigger point where like some people pick up, oh, Sonic's aesthetic from the past. The thing is, Sonic's never had a consistent aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like
Except for I would say
most-
the 90s had a
Yeah,
consistent
the- yeah,
aesthetic.
the
for
90s
Yeah,
the most part.
outside
90s,
of
I was
like
about to say,
literally the
like,
90s, it bounces
the
around
90s
everywhere.
the 90s had like the style from Sonic 1 to Adventure, they had that like that surrealist like fantasy vibe, and then
Yeah,
after that they were doing like hip hop, rap, Y2K, fucking ancient stories. They did fucking realism too.
They did
like,
everything.
yeah.
Like it was a
They did
little bit of
everything.
Yeah,
everything.
they literally tried everything.
But that's the thing I'm gonna say. Sonic. It's not that Sonic isn't cool. It's that Sonic is cool in a different way. Instead of Sonic being Y2K and all that junk, now Sonic is like doing Dragon Ball stuff. Sonic's throwing hands. Sonic is like really heavy metal, like death metal type shit.
And that's
Sonic
just cool as
is,
fuck. Like why the fuck are
that's
we
cool.
That's
hating
what
on
I'm
that?
saying. Yeah.
Because I promise you, it's I think it really is now the time of the Sonic franchise is like just it's the entire time it's been alive where we had like the classic cucks where they like said like, oh, the classics are the best and every other game sucks. Coney. And like everybody else just like sucks, right? And then you have now we had the adventure people too saying, oh, the adventure games are the best Sonic games of all time. And now we're having it with the Dark Age fans where they think that their era is the best and everybody else sucks, right? And I think it's just par for the course. I think that's with every franchise. Like Call of Duty has that with like, oh, the old Black Ops games and the old Modern Warfare games are the best and Call of Duty sucks now. There'll never be a good like it's every franchise has this. Even
Yes.
Final Fantasy, even though Final Fantasy fans don't play their own game, even Final Fantasy fans when Remake came out was like, wow, Final Fantasy, this remake sucks. And the old game was so much better. It's just the par for the course. And I think they just don't. It's not like it's not that Sonic's not cool anymore. It's just that you don't like the cool that Sonic is right now.
Yeah.
Snaps. Everybody snaps to that. Yeah,
not
it's
sure.
very
I'm sorry.
good.
I'm
sorry
straight
for
not
talking
doing
so
that.
long. I've talked
Yeah.
a lot. I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit.
Why are you talking on a podcast, bro?
What
What's
the
wrong
fuck?
with you, dog?
Yeah, man. I didn't want to hear your input, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I mean,
didn't
I do
say that.
agree.
I
I think
apologize.
give
that was
it
really mean.
give it what 5 more years, and people will start looking at Colors and all of those games in a good way, and they're going to be like, that was actually the best era of Sonic. Which, guys, by the way, it was.
I'm about to say, that's all I'm saying.
Not,
is I
okay,
would rather
maybe not like I wouldn't say Forces, but
no.
Boom,
Honestly,
either
at this
Colors
point,
and
bro, at
Generations,
this
that was a
point,
good point in Sonic. That was like a good.
I can't even lie.
bubble,
I would
bro.
rather have this. I'd rather have an era of people overly defending Lost World than the 2000s, bro.
Bro, Lost World's a
Like,
good game, bro. I'm tired of acting like
I
it's.
feel like there's actually there's actually way more things to defend about Lost World.
yes.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
No.
See, here's the thing. See, Benji, you really hate the idea of Lost World, which is fine, but I think the game is like fine enough.
Honestly, yeah, I will admit that. I think
that's what I'm saying. I would rather have something where the substance is actually like fine enough, I guess, but like I just really don't like the direction they took. I would rather have that than this stupid stuff where it's like, yeah, sure, it's conceptually cool, but it actually just sucks.
Like it's not fun to play.
That's what I mean. Yeah, Lost World has. There's way more reasons to defend Lost World than like half the 2000s game.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it, but like I will not say
that's
that
what I'm
it's
saying.
I would say it's a good game, a bad game. I think it's a bad Sonic game, but I don't think it's a bad game.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
To be honest, I agree with that. Like I think it's a good game, just period. And the level design is. I think the level design is good, but I'm mainly just talking about like the art style and the environments and whatnot. That stuff, it looks like a Mario game, like obviously.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's bad. It's not a bad game at all. When you actually like play it and get the hang of the parkour stuff and all of that, it's a very fun game. I guess the complete opposite of that would be like Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for me, because I actually really like the art direction in that game with the environments and the character designs. But the gameplay fucking sucks for the most part.
Yeah.
So I mean, even when thinking about like Rise of Lyric, that kind of reminds me of the Dark Age stuff, because the gameplay isn't fun, but everything around the gameplay is cool. At least if you're into the Boom designs. I know a lot of people are not, but I don't know. I grew up on it, and I think it looks cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I think we're. I forgot. I had a fucking point. I forgot what I was gonna say.
All right, bro.
All
right.
I'm having such a
We
fucking.
can't keep doing this, bro.
I would say okay. Let's establish one thing. Do we have anything else we want to cover, or we kind of got it?
I did have something, bro.
You had
it was
something,
very
bro?
crucial to the argument as well.
It was very crucial, bro. Guys,
so
everybody,
crucial
let's take a pause and let him think.
Let's have a.
All right, let's take a moment of silence. I'm not putting anything on the fucking screen, bro. I'm not putting anything.
Commercial break, bro.
No, I'm not putting a commercial break on the screen, bro. Well, what am I going to advertise, bro?
Put like Dawn Power Up or something.
Guys, go check out my new video that's dropping. I don't fucking know. All right, bro. Just take your moment of silence, bro. Here we go.
I'm gonna move with silence, chat. I'm sorry. Fuck, I can't remember.
Bro, my God. Y'all can't be quiet for 1 second, bro.
That was me trying to remember.
Bro, shh.
Quiet. Good boy.
Hello?
All right, see now, fuck you, bro. Oh, okay. I remember about it was about Lost World. Okay.
Okay, bro. See, Riley
All it
calling
takes.
that.
All it takes.
It's all
bro.
it takes. Okay. This is a strategy now. Yeah, we're gonna call you this
keep
every
that in
time,
mind, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this in the back pocket,
see,
bro.
Actually, I forgot now. Actually.
Bro,
right.
just spit it out already, bro.
So the thing is, like, similar to how like I'm talking about Lost World. Nah, I actually forgot again.
Oh my
Fucking
God,
hell, bro. Jesus Christ.
Forget
Yo,
it.
bro,
Forget it, bro.
You,
We're ending
bro.
the fucking episode, bro.
We gotta
We're ending
end
the
it,
fucking
bro.
episode. Jesus Christ.
So
This
yeah.
is stupid, bro.
Yeah, so we might piss off a lot of people with this episode, but I don't care, cause April Fools.
No, fuck off with that shit. April Fool's my
What
ass.
talking about, bro?
Yeah, this is not
Hey,
April
you
Fools,
you
bro.
missed the day a
I
little,
genuinely,
bro.
You'll forget. I'm the person who made Meet the Dark Age fans, bro. I have a vendetta against y'all.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
Get out of here, bro.
All right.
Bro,
if you have
that's
any
a-
problems,
that
you
was
know
a-
the
that was
DMs
a-
to send your complaints to.
Yeah, bro. You can send your complaints to the complaints box, which we will not be looking at because we don't care.
Which is up my ass and around the corner. So have fun with that.
So yeah.
Actually, we're gonna be
Sendo.
making a community post where
wait.
you can where it's like that's our complaints box. You can complain.
we just will
No,
respond to
we
it.
actually won't be doing that. Anyway,
Actually,
guys,
we'll be doing that.
Also, yeah, that's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for hopping on Sendo again.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay now.
We'll
Okay.
probably get you on.
Let's not
we'll
get
probably
rowdy
get you on
here.
another episode. Are you free August the 13th?
August.
What the fuck?
Yo, we're getting this is the secret ending, bro. Scheduling the next
No,
episode.
this is not
bro.
the secret ending, bro.
This is the
This is not
secret ending.
I'll have to look at my calendar. I don't fucking know.
Well, we will see. Okay. So thank y'all so much for watching.
Yo,
Sonic-
Riley, are you free?
Sonic-
Are you free February 15th, 2028? I feel like we should do.
Oh, that one I could make. That one I could make.
You make
Okay,
that one?
okay,
All right, let's get
okay.
to
Yeah,
it.
I think I'm gonna be busy that day, guys. Sorry, fuck.
Oh, well, all right.
Well, thank you
We
everyone
might
for
have to move
watching.
it forward a week. bro.
Fuck you, Sonic Heroes, and remember, comment
Yes.
FIFA Thursday for that. For 300 Chrono Crystals and 300 Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis gems.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And now this is the secret ending. Make sure to go follow SF Productions Spotify, and you'll be looking
All right,
for
all right,
the
here we go.
hidden